Hiya, welcome to Darren in the studio. Thanks again for swinging by for another video. First of all, I wanted to thank all our new subscribers, which is great. I love getting new people on board. It's funny actually that when you look at the amount of people watch the videos as opposed to subscribers, I don't know which I prefer more. Do I want more subscribers or do I want more viewers? I think probably viewers is the way forward. So if you're viewing this for the first time and you're not subscribed, I suppose one goes hand in hand with the other, doesn't it? If you're not subscribed and you're seeing this, then please do subscribe. Helps the channel out. We do this for absolutely nothing. We don't get paid for it or out like that. We do it because we love it, and we love it that you find the time to pop round and join us here in the studio. This video is going to be a bit of a roundup of stuff that I've been buying over the last few weeks. This includes stuff that I bought possibly, I think, just before Christmas. I'm not sure, but certainly in the last sort of couple of 3 weeks. These are things that I've sort of got. First off, you might have seen a video short that I did earlier today regarding my radio show, The Rock Show, which has just been granted the right word, which has just been awarded Radio Show of the Year at the Corby Music Awards, which is a really great little awards ceremony which happens every year for Corby and Northamptonshire. Not just Corby, but Northamptonshire, featuring bands, local artists, venues, and of course the local radio that's happening in and around the Corby area. So I wanted to quickly, if you haven't seen the video short that I did, this is the award that I just recently won. Corby Music Awards 2024. Darren Jackson, in recognition of securing first place at the following category, voted by members of the Public Radio Music Podcast Show of the Year. If you want to check me out on the radio, you can do. Wednesday nights from 9, The Rock Show. Friday evenings from 8, The Session, which is all kinds of music. Both on Corby Radio, 96.3 FM in the Corby area, but wherever you are in the world, you can listen to it. Of course, these are all UK times. You can listen to it anywhere in the world. Just ask Alexa, your smartphone, your smart speaker, all that kind of stuff, to play Corby Radio. Check it out. So thanks to all the people, because I know some of you listen to me on the radio. Thanks for this award. It's very much appreciated. Thanks for voting. Let's get into the music that I've been buying. Had a chance yesterday to swing by a charity shop after work. I'd been to deliver some stuff over in Stockport, and there was a little charity shop nearby where I'd gone to. During my sort of dinner break at work, I sort of swung in there for a time and picked up some really great things. This was one of them. These are all in alphabetical order. I've managed to keep the price on this just to give you an idea. This came from the charity shop Bernardo's, Stockport Way. This is Cinderella. The album's called Long Cold Winter. This is what, 1989, something like that. 1988. I've already got this album. I bought this when it first came out. Great little album, but I couldn't leave it in the shop for £1. See the price there? Price sticker on the top. £1. Really great condition, still in a shrink wrap. The only thing with this is it's got a little bit of sleeve damage just here, which I'm going to have to sort of sort out. But like I said, I've already got this on vinyl, bought it as a new release in 1988, and I've also got the CD of it as well. So this is just going to be a nice little addition to the collection. Cinderella's Long Cold Winter for £1. How about that? Couldn't leave it in the shop. Marina bought me this next thing. This is the reissue of Alice Cooper's $1 Billion Babies. Of course, $1 Billion Babies first came out in 1973. This is the reissue of it. Now, this has been reissued before. It was reissued about 3 years ago, again as a double package. But this has been expanded a little bit on the expanded upon the expanded version with some single mixes added along the way of Hello Array, Elected and so on. Of course, this is an absolute classic album. Alice Cooper's Billion Dollar Babies. If you've ever seen my top 10 Alice Cooper albums, which was one of my first videos, check it out if you haven't. That was in there. So Marina bought me this online. She didn't know if I've got it or not. I haven't got this version. I've got about 4 different versions of Billion Dollar Babies now. Alice Cooper's 1973 Billion Dollar Babies, recently reissued 2024. So yeah, last year. Very new version of it, thanks to Marina. Here's another one from the same charity shop as the Cinderella album. This cost me 50p. This is Elton John's Very Best Of. This, of course, originally came in one of the bigger, the big double CD case boxes, but the box was absolutely trashed. It was all broken up, and I like to slim them down a little bit. What I do, this is the booklet that you see here, and of course the CDs are inside. But what I like to do is this is the original back from the big box, and then with the cover, which would have been on the front of the big box, I just sort of fold down the sides and put it in there. So you've still got all the packaging that was originally in there. You've just got it in a nicer box. Nice little album, 90s I think this was. I have got my glasses on, but I can't really see in this slide. Nice little double CD for 50p. Elton John. Here's a cassette that I bought the other day. I just sort of came across this one. Again, this is a charity shop find. This cost me 50p. This is Los Lobos's By the Light of the Moon album. Really like me a bit of Los Lobos. I'm going to have to check them out a little bit more, get more of their stuff. I've got some of their singles. And of course, they're featured quite heavily on the La Bamba soundtrack album, which I've got. This is a great album. Really do like this album. Looking for this on CD, to be honest, or vinyl. Although this cassette plays absolutely beautiful. It really, really does. About 1988, I think, again. No, 1987. I'm always a year out. 1987, Los Lobos, By the Light of the Moon on cassette. 50p. Next, another from the same place Elton John and Cinderella came from. It was really weird because I bought a couple of CDs from there, and as I was going out, they had these records which were sort of stuffed underneath this cabinet, so I thought, well, I'll have a look. So I looked, and there was all these great records in there. This is Ewan Malmsteen. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. This is Ewan Malmsteen's Rising Force. This album is called Marching Out. This is 84, I think. 85, I'm a year out again. 1985 on the Polydor label. Nice little original pressing. Just in a normal paper sleeve, but in absolutely mint condition. Really great condition. This was part of a load of records, like I said earlier, that was just sort of stuffed underneath this cabinet, and there was some it must be all the same person's records, I think, that were in there, or some of them anyway. Ewan Malmsteen, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Like I say, this is a Rising Force. Ewan Malmsteen's Rising Force, Marching Out is the album. I haven't played this yet. Here's an album I bought from one of the charity shops that I sort of frequent, and usually there's not that much in there, but I like to go in there because the people in there are really nice. This is a beautiful 1970s copy of the Moody Blues album, Question of Balance. This is a great little album, nice little original press, and it's got a lovely little, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, it's got a nice little flap here that you open up, and then the record opens up, if I can get it the right way around, gatefold like that. The record's inside, record's in great condition, and then you sort of put it back into the little slit, if you can, without ripping it. The cover's seen better days, but let's face it, you know, crikey, this thing's like 54 years old, almost as old as me. Moody Blues, Question of Balance. This cost me £1. Nice little original on the, what label's this? Decca Threshold Records through through Decca, that one. Next, an album that I've already got, another one I've already got on CD, but I couldn't leave it in the shop because this is a nice little reissue of it. This is a reissue of Queen's Live at Wembley double CD. Now, back in the day when it first came out, it was called Queen Live at Wembley 86. Now, it's called Live at Wembley Stadium. Nice little reissue of it. Perfect condition, really nice. Of course, the artwork is different and the CDs are different as well. We'll have to do some sort of special on Queen, I think. This is a 2000 and something or other reissue. 2003, I think, remaster, reissue of Queen at Wembley, retitled Queen Live at Wembley Stadium. Same tracks, different artwork inside the booklet as well. The artwork's a little bit different inside the booklet. Next, an album that I've got on cassette that I bought as a new release back when it came out, which would have been what, 1990 I think this came out. God, I'm right, I'm correct with my year on this one. 1990, this is the Choir Boys. Like I say, bought this on cassette when it first came out. I do like this album, it's a great little album. Some really great tracks on here, some big singles. 7 O'Clock was a big hit, Sex Party, I Don't Love You Anymore. Nice little original pressing, nice little inserts, original inserts. This is on the EMI Parlophone label. Again, absolute mint condition. I haven't played this one either, but I know what the album's like. Like I say, bought it on cassette when it first came out in 1990. Left the price tag on for you, £1. Next, this was in the same batch as these ones that were under a cabinet. This is Thunder's first album, also 1990, I think, this one. Yeah, on the EMI label, Backstreet Symphony, nice little original pressing. I do like me a bit of Thunder. I've never actually had this album. I've got a few singles that I bought back in the day when this came out, but it's a nice little original inner. This is also on the EMI label. I like these labels. Nice little bespoke label with Harry there on the label. Nice little original pressing from 1990. £1 that cost me. Again, some big records on this one. She's So Fine was a hit. Dirty Love was massive. Give Me Some Lovin', I think, is the cover version. Backstreet Symphony, Love Walked In. Quite a few singles on this album. Thunder's first album from 1990. Backstreet Symphony, £1. Last but not least, same charity shop as all these records. Another U2 album that I don't have. This is their album The Joshua Tree on CD. Nice little original CD from I think that says 1987. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure it says 1987 on there. It does say 1987. A nice little Island Records original. I've had to swap out the case because the case was absolutely trashed. But the beauty with CDs, I think, is if the case is all smashed up, as long as the paper inside, as long as the actual printed stuff is okay, then you can sort of salvage it. You've got yourself a nice little CD, because I've got a nice little stock of replacement cases and stuff like that. So I'm never without a replacement case. That's it. That's all I've got for you for the time being. Nice little sort of short video. Like I said earlier on, thanks again for all the new subscribers. That's great. Let me know where you're watching. I love finding out where you're all watching from. It's really exciting. It gives me a bit of a squeal when I find out someone's in sort of outer Mongolia. It's really great. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video if you want to do that. That'd be great. And hopefully we'll see you again for another video right here in the studio very, very soon. Until that time, look after yourselves, look after each other, and we'll see you again. Ta-da.